Hey there guys, and welcome back to yet another landscape photography vlog. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We are out in the forest trying to get into doing some woodland photography. This is an area that I scouted out about a week ago. So I came out here today in this beautiful woodland area here near my house to try and do some scouting for some woodland photography that I want to do. And I've never really been much of a woodland photographer. I really haven't really done it. But I've been kind of inspired to try and find some spots where I could go because I didn't know of anywhere that, I could go to do woodland photography. So just doing a scouting mission this evening, and I'll come back in the future where I think the conditions are better for it. But yeah, a few of the photos I took today. Not so great, but I'm really just trying to find compositions and future spots to take photos for next time when I feel like the conditions are better for it. So let's jump back to the future when I'm here another time taking those photos. Now my goal with that trip was to just scout out locations and check out this area to see if I could find any spots that were worth shooting. They weren't great photos, but I think that the whole point of that whole trip was just to find spots that I feel like I could get good photos if I came back to and tried over and over again. And honestly, I'm not good with woodland photography. It's a very new thing for me, and I'm trying to kind of learn how to get better compositions in photos in the forest like this. This is kind of the first area I chose to kind of scout out and look for locations and intentionally kind of just walk around and just see what I find. Because, in my opinion, woodland photography is incredibly challenging, and I'd almost say that, in my opinion, out of all the outdoor landscape photography that I've done, I find it to be the most challenging to find a good composition doing. And I don't think I'm the only one who, has that opinion about it. So I kind of am just trying to use this time to get better at it. That's what this video is all about, is kind of trying to learn about woodland photography and learn how to get compositions. And I find it definitely helps to just, it's better to just kind of go for a walk in the woods and wander around, at least what I was doing last time I was out here. What I'm doing now is just wander around and look and just see if someone catches your eye. Because it's a lot harder to make sense of the chaos in the forest and find a composition than it would be out in a landscape, where sometimes in a landscape when I'm shooting, it's kind of almost obvious what the subjects are, and then you find a composition from there. With this, it's like subjects aren't obvious, you gotta kind of find them on your own. So that is the goal that I have for myself, is to just wander around and just see what catches my eye and see what kind of photos I get. So, I'm kneeling down a little bit because the camera's a bit lower than me right now. Honestly, these are worst mosquitoes I've ever experienced my entire life is in this forest. Like, they're just surrounding me right now. I'm really struggling with that, but we're going to keep trying to push through with this. So the reason I chose to come out here today is because it's overcast. And after I came out last week, there was a lot of sun. It was very bright and a lot of glare, so it just wasn't causing even light, and I wanted more diffused light. So today, it's overcast, the light is all diffused, there are no shadows, which is exactly what I wanted. So that's kind of why I decided to come out today. I ended up finding that kind of like twisted tree right there, which I thought was like an interesting subject. So took a few photos of that. Maybe it turned out all right. But yeah, kind of cool. It is fun being out here, other than the mosquitoes literally completely swarming me. This here behind me, these kind of cool pine trees, caught my eye last time I was out here when I was doing a scouting trip last time. I did take a photo of this spot last time. I think now in flatter light, it's going to be better to shoot. But yeah, I really like how they kind of like very bendy, kind of makes for a cool looking spot. So I do like this spot. See how the photo turns out, but I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, woodland photography is definitely a bit challenging, but that is why I'm kind of out here. I'm trying to challenge myself as a photographer a bit, and kind of just learn a different, you know, subgenre niche within landscape photography. And it is fun to do. I do enjoy being out here in the woods, just wandering around. It's totally different than what I normally do when I'm doing photography. Is I'm out, you know, looking for bigger, like epic landscapes, and this is definitely something a bit more, you know, personal, a smaller story you're trying to tell. But I keep seeing spots I think might work for composition, might work for a subject, and then maybe it's just not coming out exactly how I want it to on camera. And although it is overcast today mostly, there is still a lot of backlight coming from the sky, which is also making it a little bit more challenging than I was hoping for. But I guess that's just because it's not really full cloud cover right now. There are spots where there's blue sky sticking through, so it's causing a bit more backlight than I would like. But yeah, let's keep trying to get some photos. Keep exploring. Man, it's hard work walking up down all these hills, sliding down a lot of loose rocks and sticks and mosquitoes flying everywhere. So it can be a little challenging to find a good composition here, but it is pretty fun. You know, even if I don't get a good photo, it's still pretty fun to come out here and kind of just wander around and explore a bit. So I quite like this area right here with all these trees. Kind of cool, and I was kind of using them also to kind of like frame that tree right there in the background. I do like it. It's kind of fun exploring and finding spots like this, which you would never find if you didn't come out here just to wander around the forest like I'm kind of doing now. There's no trail or anything out here. I'm just walking out here, and it's really pretty just pine forest here on this hillside. It's a really beautiful, peaceful spot. And again, that's kind of what I say. That's what landscape photography is all about. It's about just getting out in nature, kind of disconnecting from everything by yourself. It's quiet. You hear the birds. It's pretty great. So I'm just stopping here for a quick snack. I might have to call it a day here pretty soon because it's starting to rain a little bit. But I just want to talk a little about, you know, woodland photography is it's pretty challenging, I'm not gonna lie, and it takes a bit of effort to kind of just wander around the woods and see what you can find. But I think that's what was so important about that scouting mission I did last week, scouting trip I did, just trying to find spots, because I kind of stumbled upon this by accident. I came back here just to check this area out, and I realized there was some cool woodland back here. So I'm pleased that I found it, and it's a really pretty spot. I'll probably be coming back and just trying to explore more and take more photos out here to improve my woodland photography. I'm much better at, you know, normal landscape photography because that's what I've spent most of my time doing. But this is a lot of fun to just get out here and trying to shoot something different than I normally would. And it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Other than the mosquitoes that are just swarming me right now still. I'm hoping that, you know, at a different time of year there won't be so many mosquitoes out here because it's kind of a pain. Another thing, it is always nice to bring some snacks out on the trail, an apple, granola bars, things like that. Pretty cool. That's it for today's episode of Woodland Photography. First video I've done on it, and I'm just now getting into woodland photography, so hopefully I'll improve over time and learn some things. So it's been fun. Thanks for watching this video, and please just subscribe below if you want to see more landscape photography videos, outdoor photography, adventure photography. It's kind of what I do here. So definitely subscribe below. Follow me on Instagram if you'd like to, at envision_adventure. That's linked below in the description if you'd like to. And also my website, envisionadventure.net, where I put all of my photos and write a bunch of blogs and stuff, blog posts about my photos, my photo trips like this one. So thanks for watching. Do greatly appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next video.